I know in music and the spoken word it talks about, from the crossroads of the West, London are the crossroads of the world.
And for 2 weeks in July and August, London managed to elevate that distinction even more, as the city hosted the Summer Games of the 30th Olympiad. While much of the sports world was keenly tuned into the competition and culture of the Olympics, there was one particular location in central London with an invitation to passers-by to stop and say hello. The Hyde Park Chapel and Visitor Center on Exhibition Road has been renovated and reopened just weeks before the start of the Summer Games, and with a message that helps the curious to know more about the origins of the restored church, right through the front doors.
And there's about 11 to 12 million people a year go up and down past these doors. And when you've got something to show them and share with them and bring them in, it's just a wonderful opportunity for us.
But it didn't start out as an obvious place for a chapel, or visitor center for that matter, in the city. Exhibition Road is dominated by the Victoria and Albert Museum and the nearby Imperial College campus, both of which date back more than a century. When the church, under the direction of President David O. McKay, acquired the land to construct a chapel in 1954, there wasn't a single member living within 7 miles of the site. In those days, the property was a mere shell of itself, a bombed-out casualty left in ruins from World War II. How times have changed.
I love London. For me, not only London, but the Hyde Park Chapel itself is something that is so special. It's amazing that when you come here on a Sunday, you can be in the hustle and bustle, but you come here and you feel the spirit. You build your relationship with the Saviour, and for me, London is just the perfect place to live.
It was 175 years ago when the very first converts in England were baptized. That milestone of faith is celebrated today in London's Hyde Park Chapel, as 2,000 members attend a variety of Latter-day Saint services any given week, representing 115 nationalities.
This is probably culturally the most diverse city in the entire world. So we think there's a higher purpose to all of that. People don't just come for education, they don't just come for work, for business. We think there are other reasons that are bringing people here.
It's part of the street, like I'm part of the street, that's part of the street.
Jay Osborne has been a central Londoner all his life and has been selling ice cream on this stretch of Exhibition Road near the Chapel and Visitor Center for 42 years.
Every time someone walks in, they're greeted with a smile. They just feel welcome as they go in, whether they're Mormons, Jewish, Catholic, it doesn't matter. They just go in there and get greeted nicely. They're always pleasant, polite, and yeah, it's just a nice atmosphere down in there. And the work they've done in the church, this revamp, is fabulous. The statue of Jesus Christ there as you walk past, wow, you go, brilliant. You've done a real great job, you guys,